Are you a mama looking for more ways to be productive? This is a common theme I see with moms, but in reality, being more productive can actually hurt us being present with our kids. And today I'm going to show you how to combat this. Productivity is just getting more stuff done in a certain time frame. There are so many things on the market now to help us increase our productivity and automate our lifestyle with the promise that it'll free up our time. Yet, who feels like they actually have way more time with all this advanced technology that we have now? Anyone? Not me. In fact, it seems that the more advanced we do get with our technology, the more busy we become. We now have the ability to work 24/7. Literally, we have lights and email and internet that allows us to talk to people all the time. And it's so easy with access to the information that we have to go down all these rabbit holes of researching the new thing and constantly trying to improve our situation. Or we even get sucked into the drama of what's happening on social media. The problem with productivity is that we don't use it to actually help us slow down. We use it to free up time to do more stuff. We fill in those time spaces, hence the killer of presence with our families. So what can we do to combat this? Productivity isn't bad, but we need to ensure that we are effectively getting tasks done that are a priority. For instance, we can be productive with all of our cleaning tasks and get our whole house clean. But if we were really supposed to be focusing our energy on writing up a report, well, we've spent all of our day cleaning and now we still have to cram in time to get that report done, which ultimately steals our time to be present. We trick ourselves into thinking that everything we put on our to-do list has to get done today. However, that's not realistic and we are limited in our time. Prioritize and plan out your week to see what needs to be scheduled in each day and break down smaller tasks as needed. Set time caps for tasks. Determine ahead of time how much you're going to spend working, cleaning, etc. And then when you have capped out on that time, whether it's for the day or the week, you are done. Don't try to cram more in. The space that is open from that is time that you can spend with your family being present. Otherwise, you will literally just spend all of your time cleaning or working or whatever the task is that you do that takes up most of your time. Next, you want to schedule in time for presence. I know this doesn't sound fun for all of my moms that want those magical spur of the moment times where you're present with your kids. But if you are that focused on productivity, having presence as an item on your to-do list will help encourage you to keep that appointment. We also want to use technology sparingly. Now, I know that most of our productivity tools come from technology. We have all kinds of ways to automate things, and we have lists and apps on our phone to help us with that. But a lot of times, those notifications are distracting and overwhelming to us throughout the day, and we might not even realize it. I also highly encourage that you pause and reflect throughout the day. You might want to start, if you don't already do this, you might want to just start with 1 time a day and then maybe work up to 2 times a day. I would suggest afternoon and the evening, and evaluate how you've spent your time so far. Did you just do a whole bunch of tasks today just to do them? Or were they meaningful and necessary towards making progress towards the life that you want? My last and probably most important tip is to post the question somewhere that you can see, is this going to matter in 20 years? We get real stressed and caught up in the day-to-day tasks that we didn't get accomplished. And it's really good for us to ground ourselves and to pause and to reflect. Am I doing these things because I'm just trying to get stuff checked off? Or am I doing something that my kids are going to remember? They're not going to remember that the dishes were cleaned every single night, but they are going to remember those little small pockets of time that you spent intentional time with them. So pause, think about that question when you're starting to get a little overwhelmed and frazzled with your task, and think, is this, if I don't get this done, is it going to matter in 20 years? And if not, Let it go. It can wait another day. Now, I know this is a hard shift from where we are in society that encourages more work and more hustle. But just because you're being productive doesn't mean you're being effective and getting the right things done. Fight hard for your family and giving them the precious time that they want from you and that they deserve. I'd love for you to come follow me over on Instagram, where I share more tips on how to build a legacy of presence with your family. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when new videos come out. See you next time.